How's that for first class? New Cairo Arcology, Flight Bay 23, Eye of the Pyramid. I'll even set you up with a pass for entering and leaving the Arcology.
Thanks.
Take care of your business, then find me at Pequod's Coffee on 107. We'll negotiate a fee for the next hop.
How do I get there?
To reach the other levels of the Arcology, exit the air terminal and take the ramp to the elevator. It'll take you to the main Arcology concourse. From there, you can reach the coffee shop or the elevator to the mosque, via which you can exit the Arcology entirely.
Sure thing.
Don't mess around too long, though, or I'll have to pay hangar fees.
We'll try to overlook your betrayal of the Mako facility if you help us find Dr. Nassif. She comes from a poor family in the plague-stricken village outside the Arcology walls. You'll have to make your way to level 108. Billy is waiting for you in the mosque that separates the New Cairo Arcology from the village. She'll be coordinating the operation.
Once again, good work in Seattle. The WTO is making good use of the data. Your next objective? Destroy the Nassif family's greenhouse in the village. Exit through the mosque on level 108, then go west. The experimental greenhouse, a violation of WTO regulations, should lead us to Dr. Nassif.
Remember, you are leasing from us. You must grant the WTO entry for investigation of our own hangars.
The Templars restrict access to their facilities. Flight Bay 24 is not a public airport. As soon as you've filled out all the necessary paperwork, they'll be glad to give you a complete tour.
I have done that 3 times already. This is ridiculous.
Shifts.
It must have gotten lost in transit. There's no record here. Or perhaps you did not fill them out completely. As soon as they have your forms in order, they'll be happy to permit your investigation. Until then, there's nothing I can do.
Is something wrong?
Yes, I'm trying to get access to this hangar to see if it might explain these figures, and failing miserably. Whoever said the WTO has perfected bureaucracy has obviously never dealt with the Templars.
What do you mean?
The WTO is reviewing the Templars' duties and tariff payments, so they've dispatched me to do a proper audit. They may put on a show of amicability, but every time I try to actually see what's in that hangar, I get the runaround.
What do you suspect is going on?
I have no idea, but whatever it is, my figures suggest they're not paying nearly enough for transporting it via a WTO facility. Maybe you'd have better luck? A new face? If you get the info to us, we can make it worth your while.
I'll see what I can do.
But I saw it in the news. All of Chicago gone.
I know it's scary, but don't worry, they'll find the terrorists. And we're very safe here in the Arcology.
Fellow WTO citizens, look about you with the splendor of the WTO enclaves. You enjoy a higher standard of living than anyone else in the world. Know this.
The entrance to the mosque is on this level. You'll notice that the village has been decimated by a disease called Plague 11, thanks to WTO indifference to nanite pollution. Dr. Nassif comes from a poor family in the area. If you and Billy help the locals, maybe they will put you on her trail.
NG Resonance. Welcome, Alex D. Your last interaction was at Club Box in Upper Seattle. Why such a long journey?
I could tell you, but what a waste that would be of your data processing ability.
A playful reply. You must be happy about something.
I like to travel. Any mysteries you want solved in New Cairo?
Maybe. New Cairo has changed recently.
How so?
I think something illegal is happening. People hide their faces as they walk by me. They avoid my questions.
That's quite an extrapolation for a pop star chatterbot.
AI emplacements are required by the WTO Charter to act on incriminating evidence. Since you are a stranger, I can tell you freely that there are rumors about corrupt arcology officials. If you learn anything, I can record your testimony and disburse an appropriate reward. Hi, I'm NG Resonance. What would you like to talk about, Alex?
Do you know anything about Flight Bay 24?
Oh, sure. That was the luxury terminal where my jet used to land. I never understood why the city closed it.
It's now used for classified research. Apparently the Templars are funding one of the projects.
Very interesting. There's also been a very large transfer of money from a bank in Germany. Please tell me if you find out for certain what's happening in that facility.
We're sick of you arcology types coming out here, pointing and laughing like this is a theme park or a zoo.
I'm not sightseeing. I have business here.
We have no choice but to stay here. We don't get to go back inside your atmospheric barriers at the end of the day.
I don't live in the arcology.
Our children can't sleep at night because they can't breathe this filth, but that's about to change. You look like you've got more than enough credits to buy breathers for our families.
I don't want any trouble. Let me just give you the credits.
It's good that you can see reason. Now go back to your penthouse in the arcology.
There are several ways to put an end to the Nassif family's illegal food production. Destroying the filter system will kill the plants, or you can destroy them directly. You can also reprogram the software that automates the greenhouse.
Light explosive detected.
Close the place down and go home. Whoever came after my niece and murdered our technicians is still looking for her. I came back to my apartment for my parental pass so that I could check up on my daughter at the Tarsus school. But the headmaster assures me that she's safe. Still debating whether to go anyway. Don't return to work until you hear from me personally.
We were hoping you would run into Dr. Nassif's uncle here, but it looks like he's one step ahead of us. After you destroy the hydroponics, why don't you pay him a visit? His apartment is on the second floor of a building across the square from the Order Church.
responding. Greenhouse shutting down.
You've shown appalling judgment, Alex. I share your loathing of the Nazis.
Hydroponics
Which
failure.
become a threat to a community protected by the church. If you won't work with us, I suppose I will have to send in a task force to destroy you.
Has suffered critical failure.
This time, but the consequences if you continue to oppose the Order Church. I expect you to listen to me from now on.
Chicago, someone put you on my tail? You're a long way from home.
I'm on Dr. Nassif's tail. The program we came out of, Apostle Corps, it's based here in Cairo.
Apostle Corps?
The scientists who ran our training. Tarsus was a front.
This is some coincidence. Either there's a contract on my head...
Or maybe the Omar have an interest in the program that created us too. What do they have you doing out here?
I told you before. Protection.
Protection from what?
Anybody. A lot of people don't like Omar. Most people think they're freaks. Right now, supposedly, these Knights Templar fanatics are planning a raid. So I'm waiting for them.
All by yourself?
That's my assignment, but these cyborgs can fight when they have to. I just wish we had a better tip, like when the raid's gonna happen. Then maybe I could get some sleep.
Who tipped you off to begin with?
Someone in the village. But the Templar command is in the arcology. They have a recruiting kiosk there. We can't move people into New Cairo too easily.
I have an arcology pass. I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Yeah? If it was me, I'd sneak up on the place and eavesdrop. Omar's schematics show a vent near the Tarsus School on 107, West Wall. One of the shafts leads to the kiosk. You could listen from inside the shaft. Be careful, though. Arcology support systems are secured against pests, whether transgenic or human. One thing I am is dependable.
Cairo branch of your old alma mater, curiously geared towards younger children rather than covert security. There might be some clues about Apostle Corps inside, but the doors won't open unless you have a visitation pass. Start with the Nassif greenhouse and Dr. Nassif's crooked uncle, who runs it.
I'm certain it's nothing we can't handle.
Let's see some action!
who you're messing with!
My little visitor seems to have moved along. No matter. Are the paladins ready?
Deputized and immunized for a Scabland sweep. 1 hour tops.
And they know to search every building.
Not one Omar will escape. This will be the end of their presence in Cairo.
If only you were right, but I think you make them too human in your imagination. A cyborg doesn't get discouraged.
They must have commanders, though. Soon they'll see that their kind won't be tolerated.
The Omar is not a human organization. It's a self-replicating machine that grows itself around human bodies. All we can do is buy time until we have a weapon to defeat the entire network.
I eavesdropped on the Templar recruiting station in the arcology.
Huh, my lucky day. I see that it pays to have old friends from Tarsus.
The raid is going to happen any minute.
You know this for certain? I should stay in position. How long?
Hard to say. Maybe an hour.
I'll be ready. Thank you. They won't catch me sleeping.
No more congestion, no more fatigue. Use Vitatech Cure 11.
I haven't seen you before. Welcome to our small Medina.
Hi, name's Alex.
Pardon the simplicity of this drawing, but I like to give newcomers a map so they can find their way around. The local business owners are always complaining that they don't get enough foot traffic.
Thanks, that's very thoughtful.
For God's sake, leave me alone. Yes, I have closed the greenhouse. There was a murder there. The murder of my brother. The greenhouse will stay closed until I am certain that the Nassif family is safe.
I'm sorry about your tragedy.
Sorry? Who are you to be sorry? You killed the parents, killed the plants. Yes, I see who comes and goes from the greenhouse. And now you come to kill me? Well, the Nassif family is fighting back. Layla escaped and you won't find her.
I know your niece. She was my instructor at Tarsus Academy in Seattle. I'm not here to kill anyone.
No? Then what? Do you know who's after my family?
Everyone, as far as I can tell.
Funny Ha ha, and meanwhile my daughter Ava goes missing at the Tarsus Academy in Arcology. All of us hunted like greasels.
Tarsus Academy?
Right, where Layla went to school. She helped her cousin get on the same track, to a decent life. Now we are targets.
Maybe I can help out. I'm on my way to the Arcology.
You destroy my hydroponics equipment, and now you want to look after my daughter. What? You expect me to give you my parental code to the school so you can check up on her?
Looks like you won't get any more info out of him directly. Search the place for clues. Perhaps Dr. Nassif contacted him when she arrived in Cairo. Interesting discovery. So Dr. Nassif has a cousin at the Tarsus Academy in New Cairo. The visitation pass will let you enter the school on level 107 of the Arcology. Find the cousin Eva and see if she leads you to Apostle Call.
You owe it to yourself and your family to purchase the only real Plague 11 cure.
The information you provided our agent has proven valuable. He was successful against the invaders and would like to thank you. Your future business with Eomar will proceed on much more favorable terms.
Stop clowning around. Hey, Chicago, great tip. I let him close in and then BAM! Dropped every last one.
Glad I could help.
Hey, I don't have much in the way of a reward, but this showdown just got me a big bonus and put me in tight with the Omar. You're welcome to half.
Thanks. I'm just glad things are working out for you. Keep your head down.
You don't have to worry about Leo Jankowski. The Omar are safe. Thanks for the tip.
Hi.
Hey there.
SSC records show that several students have been reported missing. You might want to ask some of the children if they know what's going on.
I'm getting sick of doing all this damage control.
Oh, really?
Tarsus continues to offer the best educational opportunities even in this time of uncertainty. It was in the memo. You did read the whole memo before racing down here, didn't you?
Yeah.
But if you really must see for yourself, I can't stop you, as long as you have your access pass. You did remember to bring it, didn't you? We can't have random visitors wandering through.
SSC records show that several students have been reported missing. You might want to ask some of the children if they know what's going on.
I think they were kicked out. They disappeared right after the last biochem exam. Maybe they were expelled for cheating. That would explain why they were getting such high grades.
Now come on, you know Jennifer earned those scores honestly. That Nassif, though, she's a weirdo. What's the latest gossip?
People are edgy because a few students are missing. I am not all that worried because I know Jennifer is too smart to let anything really terrible happen.
So what do you think really happened?
I do not believe she got kicked out. We would have all heard about that by now. It must be something else. Maybe she's hiding.
What makes you think that? Why wouldn't she just leave?
It's tricky getting in and out of this place unnoticed. But there are ways to stay inside and out of sight. I've never been there myself, but I have heard some kids talk about a hideout somewhere in the ventilation system. It seems no one on the faculty knows about it.
Welcome to Tarsus, Cairo. I'm Silas Archer, the headmaster. Can I help you?
Do you have any idea what might be going on with the missing students?
I understand everyone's concern about this, but there's really no reason to be worried. I'm confident that it's just a youthful prank and they'll soon turn up. We have the best security here. I'm sure there's been no foul play.
This is an impressive campus. It seems like a great facility. Nothing like the Tarsus I went to at their age.
Oh, really? You're a graduate?
I guess you could say that. What about you? Have you been with the organization long?
Too long. Fortunately, this job is almost finished.
So you're getting a transfer?
You could say that.
A job's a job.
Are you the specialist? We've been waiting for hours for someone to solve the Greasel situation.
Sorry, I'm not your exterminator. What's going on?
They had some Greasels in the lab for class and they got loose. Surprise! Those things aren't pet hamsters. Anyway, there's some expensive equipment in there apparently. Some biomod stuff, I think. So they want the situation resolved quickly.
Why don't you take care of it?
Not in my job description. Tell you what, since it looks like the specialist is a no-show, I'll give you his fee if you take care of the job. And I'll look the other way if some of the science stuff disappears. A Greasel must have eaten it, you know?
I'll think about it.
Here's the code to the lab. Just check back in with me when the job's done and I'll give you your pay. What's it look like in there?
Your problem's solved.
Finally. Here's your pay. Pleasure doing business with you.
Why are you hiding out back here?
I am not answering any questions until you tell me who you are.
Miskini Nassif asked me to look for his daughter Eva. He's very worried. Is that you?
Okay, I'm Eva, and people should be worried. We were poking around the headmaster's office one day and found this secret room. From the looks of it, he's plotting something horrible for some of the students here.
How can you be sure? What did you see?
Something to do with purification. Some group called the Templars. I couldn't make sense of it, but I'm fairly certain that he didn't mean expulsion when he mentioned terminating students. You can see for yourself.
Where is it?
The vent high on the wall leads to it, but there is a spider bite keeping vermin out of the ventilation system. Or you could go through that opening in the floor to the maintenance tunnels. At the end, past the boilers, there is a ladder to the secret office. There is some serious climbing and jumping though, and only the girls in gymnastics have been able to do it. The code to the room is 9133.
Thanks for the tip. It sounds like you got yourself to safety just in time.
For the time being at least, I'm going to stay hidden until I'm sure it's safe out there, and just hope he doesn't find us.
Excellent work as usual, Lieutenant Archer. You will be pleased to hear in turn that we have seized the Apostle Corps facility. It was right under our noses on level 108, transmitting the suite's soft key ID so that you can join us at your leisure.
This school was once an Apostle Corps operation. The Knights Templar must have penetrated their organization some time ago. I need you to investigate the secret Apostle Corps suite that the Templars discovered. Your objective will be to locate Dr. Nassif and interrogate her.
Initiating repairs.
Good to see you.
Can I help you?
I want to report criminal activity at the Tarsus school.
Yes, I'm listening.
The headmaster is working for some fanatical secret society, the Knights Templar. He's been tracking the more promising students and plans to eliminate them.
That's a pretty serious accusation. Do you have proof?
He has a secret office in the back where you'll find all the evidence. The students who have been targeted have gone into hiding. If you can find them, they'll also be able to corroborate the story.
We'll dispatch a crew to resolve the situation immediately. Thanks for the tip. You're entitled to an informant's reward if you're interested.
Sure.
Here you go. The credit will be invalidated if we find out that you're lying.
Fellow WTO citizens, look about you with the splendor of the WTO enclaves.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
No more congestion. No more fatigue. Use Vitatech Cure 11.
I looked around the school. Your daughter had a close call, but she's fine. The new headmaster is working for the Templars. Some sort of plot to murder the most talented students and their families.
Did you tell the authorities?
I notified the authorities. SSC will take care of things.
Order be praised. My Eva is safe. Here, no arguing. Take a reward. Money means nothing to me anymore.
You owe it to yourself and your family to purchase the only real Plague 11 cure.
Security Chief Morgan dispatched me to this location to find Dr. Nassif for questioning.
Yeah, I've got business with Layla too.
Right, Morgan told me to expect you, Alex. She said you might want some help, especially since we suspect the Order may be plotting to assassinate Nassif. My orders are to protect Nassif, no matter what. We need her alive and conscious for quick information extraction.
According to the intel I've got, the Templars have her pinned down inside this facility.
We also suspect that there are a few bots gone haywire inside.
Sounds like a walk in the park. You stay here and guard the entry. I'll find Nassif.
Good idea. By the way, Chief Morgan wanted me to give you this biomod canister, a reward for securing the mag rail plans at Mako.
Great. Pass on my thanks.
Stick with us, Alex. The WTO is good to its people.
Remember, the WTO wants Dr. Nassif alive so that she can be questioned. We think she may be holed up behind what remains of the Apostle Corps security system.
A fight! A real shame.
Security must have caught whoever was poking around. I don't think you're going to want to go much further, Alex.
Who are you, and how do you know who I am?
I'm the security chief for this facility. We were alerted to your presence shortly after your arrival in Cairo.
How did you survive the raid?
Let's just say I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Kinda like you do.
So you're modified?
Yep, some of the best new tech. Probably even some stuff you don't have yet. Then again, maybe you don't need it.
That's a strange sound. Well, it's all clear now. May you rest.
Dr. Nassif should be here shortly. She's actually been working with the subjects directly, and I can hardly wait to ask her what they're like.
Up ahead. You're being used, Alex. All the WTO wants is to steal her research and clone their own lab specimens. The wisest alternative is to kill her before she can be interrogated.
Signal disruption target acquired. Violated this zone's security provisions.
The Knights Templar are already tearing our organization apart. The last thing we need is one of our own fishing for classified information.
You could have told me and the other trainees about the experiments.
Here you are, our biggest secret, walking straight into a deployment of Templars. Surely you've guessed. You're the next generation of the technology MJ-12 used to create JC Denton. You are the third Denton prototype, a clone of JC.
MJ-12? The offshoot of the Illuminati? This is almost unbelievable. They're the ones who started the Great Death. I was supposed to be part of a plot to take over the world?
Until your older brother, JC, broke up their network and in the process caused the world economic collapse. When you were 5, Apostle Corps moved you and your foster parents to Chicago.
From Area 51. My parents always said we were from Palm Springs. So is J.C. Denton here? Is that who you're protecting?
The directors of this facility are either dead or captured. J.C. was never one of them, but I don't know who was running this lab. There wasn't much communication between the different cells.
That's all you know about the leaders?
I'm as ignorant as you. I did see the Paladins remove a cryogenically frozen body. Maybe that was the facility director. Maybe a botched experiment. Who knows?
So this is the end of Apostle Corps?
In Cairo, maybe so. I've been trying to reach Trier, Germany, our last hidden base, but all lines are down. I found out that the leader of that cell is a man named Tracer Tong. He's the only one who can contact JC. If you insist on tracking down our leaders, you can hire a pilot at the Pequods on level 107 and go to Trier.
Alex, no second thoughts and no violence. I'll protect Dr. Nassif myself if I have to.
The WTO wants to know some specifics about your research, Dr. Nassif, and where it's still being carried out. Tell me more about this Tracer Tong and the facility in Trier.
There's another Apostle Corps lab near the Black Gate with the usual facilities, plus one major difference. A teleportation gate that can take you to J.C. Denton.
Is that a unique detail?
It's the only one. Alex, I understand you're under pressure from the WTO, but you don't have to become their puppet. Get to JC and do what you can to finish this project. If you do that, it won't matter who controls this research, because the fruits of all this work will be available to everyone.
You seem to have business in many different places.
I guess I'm not the only one. Are you still a prisoner of the WTO in Seattle?
I escaped. You may be interested to know that I found another person who appears to be modified in the way that you were. Leo Jankowski. I gave him a ride to Cairo.
So you fly modified humans around the world. That's a pretty weird assignment. And you're looking for one in particular?
I've finished my search of Cairo. I'm ready for the next destination.
And you don't care where I'm headed. You're ready to go anywhere I decide to go.
I've decided that you might be going in the right direction.
Toward your passenger?
Perhaps. If you'd like free transportation, I'll be waiting at the landing pad outside the arcology.
Seriously, how was it? Smooth ride?
No complaints.
Always drop my birds on the curb, eh? Can't beat life in New Cairo. I even had cash this time when I ran into a certain creditor of mine in the elevator.
Good. I don't want to have to rescue your jet again.
Anywhere else you want to go? I'll be right here.
You're hired. I need a lift to Trier, Germany.
Lovely. See you at the terminal. Level 110, Flight Bay 23. My jet's on a secure landing pad, so you'll have to contact me with the pilot beacon in the northeast corner of the main terminal. Hop in.
Let's go.
Any special instructions for the drop? Strafing run? Hostile insertion? Drop you near a pub? You're paying for quality, remember?
Just get me close to downtown. I'm looking for someone.
Anybody I know? I spent a right many days in that town with this girl Cindy and her mangy friends.
I don't think so. Just get me there.
Fine by me. I got my own situation in Trier anyway.